Hi everyone, this is Travis Quadlander here at Rush Truck Center's Dallas Peterbilt, and today we're looking at a beautiful white 2025 Peterbilt 567 day cab. And great news, this truck is on the ground, ready to roll, and available now here at Rush Truck Center's Dallas Peterbilt right here in Irving, Texas. And in fact, we actually have 3 of this exact same spec and color on the ground, ready to roll here at Rush Truck Center's Dallas Peterbilt. And in addition to this 567 day cab, we also have a very similar 567 day cab with a automated transmission on the ground, ready to roll. We also have 579 day cabs on the ground, ready to roll with automatic transmission. We even have the 589 day cab with manual transmission. Again, all these trucks are on the ground, ready to roll, and available here at Rush Truck Center's Dallas Peterbilt. Let's go ahead and jump into the specs on this truck. Again, this is a 2025 Peterbilt 567 day cab. It is powered by a PACCAR MX-13 engine with 485 horsepower and 1650 pound-feet of torque. It is paired to an Eaton Fuller 13-speed manual transmission. That's a great transmission for vocational type specs. It sits on a 220-inch wheelbase. It is the 115 inches bumper to back of cab standard hood, so it's not the extended hood, but it does have the set forward front axle. It sits on Michelin 11R 22.5 tires, all aluminum wheels, all disc brakes. We've got the Peterbilt ovals on those aluminum wheels, and it's on a 390 gear ratio. Up front, we do have a 12,000 pound taper leaf front suspension and a 40,000 pound air track rear suspension, which is a great vocational type suspension. Those are the major specs on the truck. It does have a Prestige interior. We'll take a look inside here in a little bit once we've walked around the truck. But let's go ahead and jump into more of the details. 5 of the aerodynamic marker lights on the roof. Did option these trucks with the stainless steel visor from the factory. 1 CB antenna mounted right here on the cab. We've got the traditional style mirrors. They are with the chrome front. Those are heated and motorized mirrors. No chrome bezel on the side of the truck. This is a work truck. It's not a show truck. If you did want the chrome bezel, we can add it. Again, this is the standard hood, 115 inches, not the extended hood, so it's going to be very maneuverable, tighter turning radius. Again, 12,000 pound taper leaf front suspension. Sorry, I misspoke. We've got Michelin 11R 24.5s, not 11R 22.5s. Michelin 11R 24.5s. All aluminum wheels, all disc brakes. We've got the Peterbilt ovals on those aluminum wheels. Looks great. Michelin XDN2s, those are one of my favorite tires. It's got the open shoulder, so really going to grab in those lower traction type situations. Fuel tank setup, we have 70 gallons of fuel over here on the driver's side, 85 gallons of fuel on the passenger side. The passenger side tank is actually a split tank, 85 gallons of fuel, 50 gallons of hydraulic. Got the DEF tank over here with the stainless steel cover. Still have plenty of room to add a wet kit or blower over here. On the back of the sleeper, we have the 3 windows on the rear. Makes it real easy for you to view out the back, backing up to your trailer and your loading stations. Up top, we have 2 bracket mounted load lights and then 2 flush mounted load lights below there. In addition to that, this truck is pre-wired for more load lights. So that's what this is right here going into here. So 3 different load light options. Your bracket mounted up top, your flush mounted on the back of the cab, and if you need to add any type lighting. It doesn't necessarily have to be a load light. You can add any type of light with that pre-wire. It's already wired into the dash. Full deck plate. Your pogo stick is mounted midway in between the back of the cab and your fifth wheel. Stainless steel Peterbilt quarter fenders. These are not the upgraded Hodge-built ones. These are, again, just great work spec quarter fenders. So if you or your driver damages them, you're not spending an arm and a leg to repair or replace those. Again, we've got the 40,000-pound Trac rear suspension, which is an excellent vocational mixed-use suspension. We've got the Holland FW35 fifth wheel with the no-tilt convertible. So you see we've got this pin in here right now. Makes it great for dump-type applications. And if you do need that fifth wheel to articulate back and forth, all you have to do is just pull that pin out, and then that fifth wheel will tilt back and forth. Sits on a 30-inch air slide, so you've got plenty of room to move that fifth wheel to distribute the weight where you need it. Coming around to the back, we've just got basic mud flap hangers. Again, if you damage them, very easy to repair or replace. Taking them out, all you have to do is pull that pin, that cotter pin right there. Comes right out, super easy. Low maintenance, oval style LED backup and tail lights mounted in the frame for a nice clean look. It is a heavy duty air slide. You've got the heavy duty cross members on that air slide as well. Here's a look at our split fuel and hydraulic tank. Love that you get a huge step back here. Makes it very easy getting up on the deck plate with this large step. Again, 85 gallons of fuel in the rear part of the tank. And then your hydraulic tank is up front. One thing I like to point out whenever we have these split tanks is Peterbilt always quotes usable capacity, not total capacity. So you've actually got 55 gallons total capacity of this front part of the split tank, but their usable capacity is actually 50 gallons. This is not just whenever we quote capacity on our hydraulic tanks, but on our fuel tanks. This is quoted at 85 gallons, where another manufacturer might quote that as 90 gallons because that's the total capacity, but the actual usable capacity is 85 gallons. So one thing to consider whenever you're comparing to other manufacturers, their liquid capacity may not be their actual usable capacity, where Peterbilt always quotes usable capacity. Coming up front, we have a chrome tapered bumper to give you a little bit more ground clearance and those off-road applications, but still gives you that nice chrome look. We, of course, have our characteristic stainless steel stamped oval grille, so that's going to protect the radiator if you or your drivers hit any type of debris out on the road or on those work sites. The radiator is going to be protected. You're going to be able to finish your jobs for the day or however long you need to stay on the job site and worry about cosmetic repairs later. Taking a look inside. It's prestige interior. Stamped weight from the factory on this truck is 16,821 pounds. All right, another new Peterbilt that does not end in a 6. So, hey, maybe they got the memo. I don't think they really care what I've been noticing. Fire extinguisher mounted outboard of your seat. We've got the upgraded Mordura cloth seats over here. You've heard me say before in vocational type applications, I really like the Mordura cloth as opposed to the vinyl seats. In my opinion, if I'm going to be sitting in this seat all day, on a hot day, the cloth doesn't feel as warm. It's not going to stick to my skin. And on a cold day, it's not going to be freezing cold whenever I get in there. So that's my personal preference. A lot of people like the vinyl seats just because they are super easy to keep clean. You've got an air ride seat over here on your passenger seat. It is the rigid seat with the storage space underneath, so in case you need to put a toolbox or anything like that underneath the seat, that's how we spec these trucks out. Of course, the 567s now all have our new digital dash. This truck literally has just under 50 miles on the ticker, so the next owner or driver is going to be the first person to sneeze in the truck. We've got our smart wheel right here with our steering wheel mounted cruise control, audio and Bluetooth controls, and our digital dash controlled over here. We ordered these trucks with Cobra 29 CB radios from the factory, so they're already installed for you. Love that the 567 and all the next generation cab trucks have 1, 2, 3 sunshades to block out the sun. That way you don't have to worry about getting blinded right here in the middle. You can completely block out the sun. Got all gauges in the B panel, so 6 physical gauges. We have a dual locker on these trucks, so it's a fully locking rear. Here's a look at our Eaton Fuller 13-speed manual transmission. Many of you already know if you've got this red thumb switch right here, that means it's going to be a 13-speed, where a light gray thumb switch is going to be an 18-speed. Got 2 solid cup holders and then your slot for your cell phone to fit right here in the middle. In addition to that, you've got 2 more cup holders and a thermos holder, so plenty of beverage options in this truck. Nice little storage compartment right here on the back of the cab, and there's a look out your rear window, which is really nice to have on these vocational type spec trucks when you're doing a lot of backing up, a lot of drop in, a lot of picking up new loads. Just nice to have. And that up front, of course, is the new best view in trucking. All you got to do is point that Peterbilt wing on the horizon and keep on trucking. Love the panoramic windshield in these 567s. Gives you great visibility, less road noise, more aerodynamic. See, you got the yellow painted grab handles, high visibility for getting in and out of the cab. Love that we've got our large grab handles on the hood, so it's very easy to open and close that hood, even wearing full-size winter gloves on a cold winter day. Thankfully, you don't have to worry about that too much here in Texas. And opening the hood is very easy. I'm doing that one-handed while I'm filming. The tilt down assist makes it very easy to open and close that hood. And there's a look at our PACCAR MX-13 engine. Love that the engine plate is easy to read right there. 485 horsepower and the 1650 pound-feet of torque. Now this is interesting. This says 483, even though the specs say 485. Wonder why this one lost 2 horsepower. Often it'll say 511 when it's advertised at 510. This one lost 2, so that's interesting. Again, we have a 12,000 pound taper leaf front suspension. We've got greasable front springs, and we've also got battery jumper terminals right here underneath the hood. Again, all aluminum wheels and all disc brakes on this truck. Got our removable bug screen behind the grille, and of course our anti-blowdown technology, so we don't have to worry about this hood closing on us in a windy area. Just lift up right here and now I'll be able to close that hood. Again, very easy to open and close that hood one-handed while I'm filming. Tilt down assist makes that much easier. And here's a look at our beautiful white 2025 Peterbilt 567 day cab. And again, this truck is on the ground, ready to roll, and available here at Rush Truck Center's Dallas Peterbilt. We have 3 of these exact same spec and color 2025 Peterbilt 567 day cabs on the ground, ready to roll, and available here at Rush Peterbilt in Dallas, Texas. We also have a similar spec white 567 day cab with a automated transmission. We also have 579 day cabs available with automated transmission. We also have white 589 day cabs available with manual transmission. Again, all these trucks are on the ground, ready to roll, and available here at Rush Truck Center's Dallas Peterbilt. We'd love to help you out with a single truck or a multi-truck package deal. If you need to place an order for a truck custom ordered for you, we do still have build slots available and can get you a truck before the end of the year. So if you needed to make a purchase on one of these in-stock trucks or order trucks and have that purchase completed by the end of the year for tax purposes or just because you needed a truck right away, we've got that availability for you. Got great financing and lease offers. Extended warranties are available. We do accept trades as well. I'd love to help you out with any of those needs. Want to thank everyone in the trucking and transportation industry for keeping our country running while we need you the most. We are in some really interesting times right now. It's going to get even more interesting over the next few weeks and months. I do feel like the industry is starting to gain some steam, and I hope business is improving for you as it is for us. Give me a call. My name is Travis Quadlander. I'm here at Rush Truck Center's Dallas Peterbilt. My cell is 817-504-7220. Hablo Español. Puede llamarme a 817-504-7220, or come see us at Rush Truck Center's Dallas Peterbilt right here in Irving, Texas, off of Loop 12 in Union Bower. I look forward to hearing from you. Drive safe.